awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain, listening to you harp on about some new soulmate.
Hi,
She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love, at least just let me say that when I talk to you, oh, Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start?
Hello and welcome to No, not the cringe! Yes, Masterbot 9000 is nothing but the cringe! Open a box of Cheerios, oops, I'll cringe. Open the internet, oops, more cringe. We're infecting the internet with cringe. Today it's gonna be lovely and you're gonna all be a part of it, whether you like it or not. Just like stream. Yes! Yes! You got it. Hi, welcome to D. Hi, Eric. Hi, Omedi. Hi, Alcor. Hi, Masterbot 9000. What? 9000. Hi, Mr. Naito. Welcome to D. Hi, Art of Tours. Welcome to D. Hi, Red. Thank you again for the pot lane. That was a delicious post-stream snack. I'm so full. I ate prior to stream today. I was so good. I ate food today. I had a fish and a tater tot. Thank you for the book. Get those ads out of the way. Hi, Shy Guy. Welcome to D. And happy Tuesday! Want to hear something pretty but kind of sad that I'm working on? Here, wait. Pause the playlist. Let me open it. I'm taking that little musical thing that I've been working on, and what is it called? The little vocalization. This one. I took this one, and I am playing with it with a piano. Is this one? Yeah. Isn't that pretty? And now it gets Lindsay Sterling. Let's go. Epic, right? Isn't that epic? Oh. It's like I'm about to tell you an epic story. Hi, man! Have fun with Minecraft! Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one, but I want to do something with it. Very wub. I've got a few pieces that are wub that I've been working on. I've got a lot of things in progress. I really... Thank you for the explosion. I really need to just, like, figure out what the heck I want to do with some of these things. I have too many ideas and I don't know how to mix them fast enough. Making jams? Yeah. I made this jam. I've got a couple of sad jams in the background. Hang on. What's this one? I don't even remember what this one is. Lots of in progress stuff. Oh my god, anime idol music? Oh! Oh no, that's so messy. I need to clean that up. What's this one? Yeah! Bum, 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 bum. Have a good time at D&D, not again! Dum, 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 dum. Bum, 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 bum. This one's too fast for Western ears, though. because the Western ears don't like the Middle Eastern mid stuff. Hi, Dahlia! Welcome to Deep! Ooh, what's this one? I called it Slow Smoke, a punk ballad. Oh my god. What's this? I don't think I know what punk is, you guys. Oh, I remember this one. Bum, bum, ba-da-do, ba-da, bum, 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 bum. It's like Creed adjacent. You can hear the you can hear that. This is how music making goes with D. It's a wild time. Sad gems like despair or strawberry your emotions. So good, Masterbot. Hi, DC. Welcome. I'm looking through all of my. I've got a whole bunch of in-progress songs I've been working on. I don't know what to do with them. Well, I know I've played Big Hair at Sundown before. It's got a sexy saxophone. Hang on. Wait for the saxophone to kick in. It's good stuff. Oh, yeah. Bow-mow-mow-mow. What else have I got on here? Hang on. I have so many in-progress pieces. I really need to clean these up and be like, Tomo, help me make stuff. Oh, I have an edgy, catchy horror rock song that in my emo edgelord vibe called The Beast Takes Over My Heart. I am so cringe. What is this? Oh my god. I don't know how to write rock music. I can hear the 3 loops that I used. What's Sexy Machine? Ooh. I know what this is. I had my brother make loops for this one. This is actually a good one. Yeah. This is a great one. Ooh. Why haven't I done something with this? This is great. Persona 5 theme music, let's go. I'm getting metal, man. Maybe I wrote Persona music, who knows? Maybe I wrote the Persona theme music. What's this? Groovy Funk Electric? Oh no, I hate that one. That one's dumb. Get rid of it. That one's really dumb. Why do I still have that one? What's this one? I labeled it, it needs to have a harder drop. That's all I did with this. I just labeled, it needs to have a harder drop. Baby. What else? Rock, pop, generic. Man. Oh, we're back to Persona music. Okay. Alright. I know why this never became anything. Throw it away, D. Get rid of your stuff. Get rid of it. You don't have to hold on to all of the old things you've created. Hopeful but slightly sad? I called this one Sunshine Drops. What is a sunshine drop? This is another anime opening. Oh, it's the one that goes. Okay, I know that one. Nope, put it away. What about Cute Ghost? Oh! adorable. Very nice. I can imagine the cute ghost. Okay. Yep. Not bad. Not bad at all. I need to remaster some of these. Oh my goodness. Can't get rid of it? What if I need it in 20 years? No, I'm not gonna be like my dad and hold on to everything. What's this? It's called Anime Halloween Wannabe. Hang on. Oh, it's got so much artifacting in it. I know what engine. I use the karaoke engine to export this. Ugh, it sounds so bad. Get rid of it! Don't use the old engines, D. What's this one? Oh, that's an old engine one as well. I gotta update stuff. Update your stuff, D. D of the past! Why didn't you update anything? Oh, I hear it. I hear it. Oh, it sounds so crispy. Oh, oh, it's so crispy. This is why we can't have nice things. It's so crispy. Your past self's job to troll the present self. No! Hi, Gumpy. Hi, Zhao. Okay, I guess we could go into the stream, huh? Dee's just been hanging out.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's main event, Cringe. Yes. Tonight we bring you the beautiful tales of the beyond. Why, housemate? Stop it! I'm gonna wait for them to be done. All right, now we bring you the we bring you
Head pat for D.
Thank you for the head pat. The tales of the beyond and then some. You see, for tonight we are gathered here to bring forth memories. Stop tickling me! I am not Professor X! Stop!
Snack for D.
I'm getting mixed signals! You shove something in my mouth and you grab me? What kind of kinky bull is this? Oh, I need to put some warning labels on this stream, yes. Oh my god, housemates! Housemates, please! Stop! Okay, housemates, behave. Now then, tonight we bring you the delights of cringe from around the world from our favorite engine, the Fanfic Maker. Now, due to the nature of this stream and the things we are going to experience, our stream tonight requires a few select content classification labels. Yes. Tonight we need to select that there will be significant profanity or vulgarity. I know it's horrendous, isn't it? And potentially schmexual scenes, but we will not make that our focus on purpose. Right then, now that I've selected the proper labels, everything will be fine. Don't worry, it will all be just phenomenal, fabulous. It will all work out, I promise. Welcome to tonight's cringe. Now, before we begin, we are going to read you the disclaimer. It is important that you know the disclaiming. This is a costume. I don't have 4 hands. What? Oh my god.
He is Professor X.
No,
She
I'm
leads
not.
the X-Men.
I do not lead the X-Men! Shut up! My Claymore duck.
Oh, duck. Okay.
No, it's not. It's cringe theater. Right then. Tonight's event, we must make you all aware of the fanfic maker. It has a disclaimer. It's very important, all right? This is a prestigious site for pointless stories. Yes. We're going to specify the details together of our chosen fandom. We get sliders, and we're going to add the audience in to play along with us. Yes, you are being subject to this tomfoolery right alongside me. Do understand that because of the sexual and violent stories, readers, you are being warned, it is not work safe. We will try and censor things if we can. That is why the Zoom is
A
important.
snack for thee.
Sex and violence. And no one can be held responsible for the use of this lovely engine or the eye-gorging brain hemorrhaging that may occur from reading this. All right? I claim no responsibility for any potential brain hemorrhages as a result of today's stream. There's my disclaimer, and thank you for the love. Additionally, we must inform you that this site uses cookies. You cannot eat them, but they allow the site to store tiny bits of data. They're being used for analytics, so they know how many people actually go there, and for advertising, so that every few years they can buy themselves a beer. Cheers, homie. And in any future, we can maybe use them to store preferences. By proceeding, we are agreeing to cookies and negative effects on your sanity that this will have. We have been thoroughly warned. And the lovely little clicking bull thing here says that I understand the dangers to my sanity. Mod check, mod check, mod check. May I please have the shortest poll possible? I need to know, are you all understanding the dangers to your sanity? Yes or no? Would you like a repeat? Do you understand the dangers to your sanity, and may we proceed to the chaos? That is the poll I wish. You can't wait to be a villain again. Darth Lyrian will rise again. Please do proceed to fill in the poll on the Twitch side of the house. Do you understand that this will probably lead to brain fluids leaking out of both ears, not just one? You get to leak from both ears and maybe even your nose today. Oh, lovely. Don't worry, I will make sure there's a palate cleanser of some kind for today's event, and that it doesn't run too terribly long. Pog nose. Yes, so you're well aware? Have you been made aware? You're aware? You're not even here? You're there? You're where? You lost it, but you want... Don't poke me! Boop. Last time your spleen clawed its way out and ran screaming down the street. Oh, lovely! Your spleen can become a marathon runner. That sounds like a fun time. A werewolf. Splendid! 85% of you are understanding and aware you are about to lose brain matter. Good. We have consent from the audience. Give me my hair back. Oh! Goal! That was too good. Oh no, did my clip break? That was too good. Could somebody clip that? That was perfect. The cheese landed on my head. That was great. Thank you. Thank you, Alfred. It just took him a moment. Today is going to be a good day. Hi, Sissy Pissy. Welcome to D. Let us begin. All right, let's pick a fandom. I think for today's beginning nonsensicalness, we should try... How about you... Oh, since you guys were talking X-Men, let's go with X-Men! Yes, excellent! Now, who among you in the audience would like to be the hero? We need a hero. Holding out for a hero. Their example is Wolverine, James, or James Logan. Who would like to be the hero? Who among you is heroic today? Shy Guy, would you like to be our hero? Holding out for a hero? All right. Shy Guy. The shyness. And then secret name. Secret name. Wow, that's a lot of names. Shyness. And then we'll also call you spooky ghosty thing. Because we can. Do you identify as male or female or unspecified? The Dragon Warrior? Sure, we'll make it the Dragon Warrior. Do you identify as male, female, or unspecified? And what is your superpower? You go male? Okay, what's your superpower? Just a sleepy little guy. We need a superpower for you. It's very important. You go male. No, it's not. I told you at the beginning. It's not. You like fire? Okay, fire. Do you have any hobbies? Cuties, what do you think? What do you think our heroes' hobbies should be? You can give them hobbies. We also need a hometown. Home world will be Earth. We'll stick with New York, but what's some good arson? Being shy. All right, they like fire. Arson as a hobby, I like it. Or now we need a female sidekick. Who would like to be the female sidekick? We're going to need a female sidekick 2, male sidekick 1, and male sidekick 2. Who's first female sidekick? Shy girl? Shy girl, the female sidekick. Now we need a male sidekick. Who would like to be male sidekick number 1? You want to be male sidekick 1? Alright. Masterbot 9000. The most masterful bot. Can you be a ma? Yes, you can be a ma. And then Alcor. Alcor. Excellent. And now we need one final female sidekick. One final female sidekick. One going once, going twice. I will be the female sidekick. It will be Dinks the Sphinx. A cucumber with a pink wig? Sure. I'll make it also a cucumber with a pink wig. I love it. Then our villain will be Magneto, the master of magnetism, an old man. Yes, old man. Beautiful. And the MacGuffin, we need a secret something. Larry from VeggieTales must have fallen on hard times. Why don't we put him back here? He can be the secret MacGuffin. We can call McMuffin. Yeah, the MacGuffin. If you didn't know, a secret MacGuffin or McMuffin is the thing that everyone wants to get for one reason or another to move the story along. How about D's left nut? We need it to complete the set. Oh, the Pebbable of Countable Infinity? I love that. Unobtainium, you've got it. The Pebble of Countable Infinity is beautiful. Relationships, any. And the author's name is not going to be Serenity Dark Moon Raven. It's going to be, let's see. Snowball Kitten Whiskers the Spiciest. Yes. Sometimes. We're going to make it cliche. We're going to have not as much schmecks. We're going to put a little bit of ego, and we are going to have violence. There we go. Let us begin our first story. Thank you for the resub! Wow.
Wow, almost 2 years in this community.
Wow.
Almost 2 years ago I fell in love with an adorable blob cat on the internet and her adorable wiggles. D, I'm so proud of you, and of this community. We have grown so much, and it wouldn't have been possible without you, D. You are possibly the hardest working, most talented, hugest beautiful demigod I know of. Thank you for everything you do for us. I'm looking forward to many more months/years of supporting you, my Kamiyoshi. Utsukushi desu.
Thank you, Kirkland! Never heard of her, Emmy! Oh! Abandoned by my mods. Thank you, Kirkland. Thank you, Kirkland. So many buttons. Thank you! We have now cursed the fanfiction. It's gonna be wonderful. Thank you for being part of my community for the forever and a half. And I hope to live up to your expectations. Thank you, I will hydrate. I hope to keep doing my best to make people smile and to bring more silly whims to the future. Let's do this. Evolve. Lovely. Ahem. The X-Men Adventures of Shy Guy Jr. by Snowball Kitten Whiskers the Spiciest. An author's note.
Okay, so I confess that I wrote this story because I fell in love with Serenity, and I think she's an absolute dreamboat, and I just want to take Serenity to meet my parents and be a cute couple forever.
Masterbot 9000 stopped and gazed into space. We've already killed the page. Ahem. Oh no! It was happening. He couldn't help thinking about the most masterful bot again, himself. He tried not to, desperate to avoid the thoughts. Stop breaking the website! That could not be. No, would not be held back. But like dozens of unstoppable guards, they came creeping forward until they filled his brain. Your brain is being filled and you weren't prepared for brain filling. We broke the website! No! Well, that was the shortest fanfic ever. There we go. Fixed it. Right, now then. These thoughts would not be held back, but like dozens of unstoppable loyal followers, the thoughts came creeping forward until they filled his brain. Masterbot 9000's smile shined like gold, as impressive as a diplodocus. It filled the bungalow, and Masterbot 9000 was helplessly but willingly absorbed into them. Masterbot 9000's eyes were like marbles. If you rolled them, they would go quite far. Masterbot's legs were like a lighthouse, straight and tight. Masterbot's chest was like a guard's, powerful and impossible to ignore. How could Masterbot 9000 not be helpless in the face of that? The most masterful bot snapped out of it, but the thoughts of the most masterful bot would be back. Would he be able to resist next time? You cannot ignore my girth! Your brain trembles. We've gone Neikara Zero with this. Ahem. The master of magnetism screamed as he gazed at his massive armies.
Soon I will rule the Shy Guys planet, and nobody can stop me.
Interlude. Masterbot 9000 was finding it really hard to concentrate at this movement, and his thoughts kept trying to think the most masterful bot thoughts, despite what was happening. It was really hard for him to focus. Author's note: I made my own character for this story. I hope you like her. She was Serenity Glorifica.
She was born under the shady, dark red moon of the last October of the second millennium after the Great Shit. Her father was the king of all the lands, of our kingdom from the beyond. That's what it says! The Great Shit! That's what it says! I'm not kidding you, that's for real! Okay, hang on, I need to make sure that this window is shifted a little bit. Let me make sure that you can see this in all of its glory. Lovely. Her father was the king of all lands, of our kingdom, from the beyond. Her mother was born of the fairy of wisdom and beauty. Every day, Serenity wear the most beautiful outfits the worlds have ever seen. Her favorite is a radiant red jacket that reaches down to her ankles and is decorated with signs of insignia. Serenity takes long walks at the palace dark forest, where Serenity is accompanied by her faithful, joyful... Author's note, I got that name after I watched Thor. Her faithful companion, feral dire lion wolf. But one day, Serenity was walking down the beach, and then Serenity saw a great dark light appearing in the middle of the beach. It was the great and dark and was everywhere, but especially the middle, where it was the greatest and darkest of all! Yortful Yitter, thank you for Yortful Yitter. Oh, faithful Yortful Yitter, Serenity said. Yortful Yitter looked at Serenity with his great dark eyes and snuffled up onto Serenity in fear and comfort, and growled at the great black and dark... Yortful Yitter was a great and vicious beast. Serenity evangelized in her head. But Serenity must have said it out loud, because behind her, a mysterious voice said, "That's indeed a great and vicious beast you have there." It was Shy Guy! Hi, Spice! Welcome to D! How are you, Spice? Are you doing good? Yes, please shout out this Spice. Welcome to D! We're reading the best fan fiction ever written. All right? It's majestic, it's beautiful, it's the stuff of legends. You can be in the next round. Serenity had heard of Shy Guy all this time, but she had never met his what? His what? His... Serenity wouldn't have dreamed to actually see that he existed in this dimension. Her father is the king of all the realms and dimensions, and he had known that Shy Guy lived in one of his rears. But it was quite exciting. Oh no. But Serenity cared for none of that, because when Serenity saw the Dragon Warrior Jr., Serenity was lost in the perfect orbs of his soul that was embedded deeply within his head. Whose pardon are you begging? It said that he lived in one of his rears. It's right there. After what seemed like aeons, we were awoken from our mutational dream because Fidello groaned once. How many rears does he have? Give me my hair back! He growled once more. The great black thing
it was sort of like a swirly thing, but swirly doesn't really seem epic, so like I didn't describe it as swirly, but it kind of is. And wrapped it open. From within the deepest and darkest eras of the realm, realm, Serenity saw forthcoming a beast of greatness. Its evilness was radiating from the skins of other beings that it wore and swirling around its head. Serenity thinks that it was its head. It came forth the souls of the beings that had suffered while it ate them. Well, it's chaos here. Serenity was flabbergasted. She reached out from her blue jacket, and Serenity held before more the adust that her mother had entrusted to me so long ago. Serenity held it before me and spoke the words in the ancient furry language that her mother had taught to me as her mother had taught it to her, and hers mother had taught it to her after she won those words from the great dragon Jari Jalija. Jodful Jelly Jari Jala was a great evil beast that had tormented the lands of her father, and her father couldn't do anything about it because, you know, he was still a small child of a boy. Her father is really old, you see, like the doctor. Author note, I got bored of writing the fanfics as it was, so I decided to change things around. I hope you guys like it. She was as of yet the most beautiful thing in the whole earth. The Dragon Warrior Jr. believed her to be, as she faged the great villainess Magneto. Her hair bobbed up and down consistently, like a rubber duck in a bathtub. She swiped at the Magneto and was more than anything Shy Guy had seen before. Her beautiful, faceful pressure shocked Magneto's henchmen into copulating before her. No, it's not AI! I told you, that's why you had to consent to the chaos! Serenity, take my sword, said the Dragon Warrior Jr., and give it to the greatness before us. She will need our legendary sword in order to defeat the great Uber Magneto. And lo! Serenity did so, and the magnificent, great, mysterious woman took the sword and stabbed Magneto. He was defeated, but was master of magnetism, because as the shyness ran towards the mysterious, strange beauty of his dreams, and was about to share the greatest kiss he had ever given to someone in the history of mankind, Magneto rose up and fled. We got an Uber Magneto in here, let's go! And then the worst possible moment, it happened again! I need to shift this a little more. I need to shift this. I need to take our window and I need to shift it. Hang on. We're just gonna, it happened again! Masterbot 9000 gazed at Masterbot 9000. It was impossible to resist this time. Like a Ferrari, the most masterful bot was pulled towards the most masterful bot. It was like a breakout in a war. It was like an AK-74 piercing through his heart. It was like magnets. There was no resisting, no mercy, no longer anything else mattered. Masterbot 9000 looked shocked and then not shocked. He had known all along, of course. How could the most masterful bot have been so stupid? Those long looks at each other, the times they gazed at the stars together, the candlelit dinners, the tender hugs. It wasn't just friendship, it never was. It was more, and the most masterful bot had known all along. I knew. The most masterful bot said,
Oh, Masterbot 9000 said, realizing all this for the first time. But there was more. Masterbot 9000 wasn't pulling away. He was pushing tighter, holding the most masterful bot like a wild dolphin. At some point, their clothes came off. They got ripped in the process of the passioning. He didn't care. This is what he had needed for so long. Too long. June. Maybe more. But this was now. Masterbot 9000 and Masterbot 9000 together at last. Needed self-cessed. They canoodled like lovers and then they just kissed. They cuddled a lot and then they held hands. Oh! They held hands. Afterwards, they looked at each other longingly, but they knew they must leave. They didn't want anyone to see. The most masterful bot took one last look at the most masterful bot. Goodbye, my snuggly one. Love you too, my one and only, the most masterful bot. And then they departed. And this is where the story ends.
Okay, so like, it has come to my attention that like, some readers, they don't like my art. And that says like, it's all something about and racist and stuff. I had a classmate once and blah, blah, blah. And it hurts me like a lot, really a lot. Do you know how long it takes me to write my stories? Do you think I like being stuck at home with nothing to do? Whoa, everything went dark. Oh my God, we've gone emo. My favorite show just ended and I was on Team Jacob and writing this is the only thing that makes me happy, but it's not good enough for you people. Then I'm gonna call it quits. Yes, that's right. I won't finish the story. You forced me into this. Are you happy now? I want to thank Pretty Snape 5 and Tinker Snuggums for their beta reading, but I just can't do it anymore. So long, internet. I won't miss you. The end.
We went dark mode. Oh, we broke it again. You can do it. Let's try it again. We broke it. There we go. Back to the dangers of our sanity. Hooray! Wonderfully done, Masterbot. You did great. That was beautiful. How did you like fanfiction number 1? Oh, let's see. Let's pick a new fandom. What sounds like fun? We could do the Avengers, Supernatural, Mario Brothers. I told you tonight was going to be cursed as all heck. No, this is not AI. It's better. Yu-Gi-Oh for sure? Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh for sure. Let's go Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, who wants to be our hero? Do you want to be our hero? Any Homestuck? It's the rage. It's better than AI. It's Mad Libs. K-pop Demon Hunters? Is K-pop Demon Hunters on here? Let's see. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is on here. No, K-pop Demon Hunter is not on here yet. The Legend of Zelda's on here. Master Jericho is gonna be our hero! Do you identify as a man, a woman, or unspecified? Yes, there is FNAF. Male, alright. What's your superpower gonna be? And chat, what's our hero's hobbies? Does need an update for K-pop Demon Hunter. Card games on motorcycles? I love that. Card games on motorcycles. Anime? Your superpower. What's the heart of the cards? Obviously. Okay. The heart of the cards. And I'll put it in quotes. Where
Where is our hero from? Tax fraud. Actually, I'll add that in here. Tax fraud, so they can pick from a couple. The power of Uno reverse. Uno reverse. Got it. Beautiful. Alabama? All right. Alabama. What's the home world you're from? Are you still from Earth or are you from a different planet? It's very important. What planet are you from? Blatant cheating? Okay, I'm going to add that in. Blatant cheating. Beautiful. And I'll put it in quotes so they know it's special. Planet Alabama. I love it. Planet Alabama. All right, now we need a female sidekick. Who's going to be our female sidekick number 1? Female sidekick number 1. Who's it going to be? We also need a male sidekick, a female sidekick 2, and male sidekick 2. Wild Spice! Okay, Wild Spice is number 1. Beautiful. Paimon? All right, we'll put Paimon in here. Paimon is in there for number 2. Male sidekick number 1. Magical girl, but she has strangely bigger boobs for no reason. Sissy? All right. Sissy Pissy, I'm putting you in there. Next sidekick. Who's going to be the next sidekick? Volunteer, do you want me to pick you? Gumpy? All right, go for it. Gumpy. Who's our villain? Dark Bakura? I'll be the villain. Dinks the Sphinx. And I am a woman. And what is our MacGuffin? The Millennium Item? We could do that. Or we could be a legally distinct Millennium Item. Legally distinct Millennium Item. A 10 rated Charizard? Oh my god, I love that. 10 rated Charizard. Beautiful. Relationship, any. Okay. Our author is going to be... What should our author's name be? Who wants to be our author? Avocado Toast! Oh my god, I love it. A shiny Charizard. Golden chicken wing. Yes, the any does lead to self-cess, and it's funny as all Welcome back, Zhao! Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Dark Bakura's Puppy Girl. Oh my god, I love it. Dark Bakura's Puppy Girl. Yes, beautiful. The Shadow Realm. Hang on. Avocado Guacamaya. Okay, that's really funny. I kind of like the Dark Bakura's Puppy Girl. I'm going to keep that one.
Did you know a lot of writers dislike the Bible? They say no character development since Noah's the only one with an ark.
That was so good, Nina Miss. Thank you for the resub. All right. Prepare your butts. We're going to get so epic. We need some epic music for this one. I need some epic, angsty music. What kind of epic music do I even have? Do I even have epic music? How about... beach music. Now, I want something that's like... It's like pop rock. What's this one? Oh, sure. We can use that. All right. Yeah. I can see that working. I'm picking it up. I'm putting it down. That'll work. Let's go. Making the next fanfiction. The story is being made. Yu-Gi-Oh! Adventures of Master Jericho Jr. I don't know why you became a junior, but you did. You are now a junior. By Dark Bakura's Puppy Girl. One day, Eckler. I don't know who Eckler is, but Eckler is in this story. One day, Eckler was walking to school when a stranger in the street appeared suddenly. "Here's my autograph," said Eckler. To be honest, while I did want your autograph, I also, you see, the stranger hesitated. I need your help urgently. You must save us. What? Huh? We need someone strong and intelligent and mighty. You have been chosen. Oh my God, you've been chosen, bud. But I'm not that strong. I'm just a weak, nerdish school student, Eckler said, flexing her muscles. Well, I always felt there was something weird about me. I never thought I would be assigned a mission like this, he lied. You are special. Our magic knickers come to us in a dream again and told us to find you. You must save us from Dinks the Sphinx! Hi, welcome to D. We don't have the power on our own. Very well, I suppose I'll help you. Our magic knickers come. Okay? Suddenly, Eckler was sucked into an underground lab. This is where we have set up our new secret HQ, headquarters. That's what it says. There's someone that wants to meet you. At that moment, a door slid open with a funny sound. Light shined from behind a shadow stowed there. So this is the one we are after. She certainly looks attractive, as we heard. Master Jericho Jr. walked out of the light. Greetings. Eckler was amazed, always brilliantly modest. Eckler never dreamed of receiving such a compliment from the great Master Jericho Jr. It wasn't even your son until right now!
A snack for thee.
Thank you for the snack! Delicious! Thank you, it's an honor to meet you. The honor is all mine. No time for that now, said Wild Spice. We have work to do. In the darkness of that night, away from the praying eyes and ears of those who would judge, some strangers slipped by unnoticed. But they were not strangers. They knew each other. And they knew each other much closer than any of their friends did realize. They knew each other both inside and out, but their friends did not know this. Their friends could not know this. Their friends should not know this. Nor could they know, because it was night, and thus away from their vicious judging eyeballs. The eyes that prey upon the people. Is it safe? Said the first stranger, who was not a stranger to the other stranger, but will remain a stranger to us for like the moment. I don't think so. It's dark, so none of the others should see us here, even if they're nearby. I think our secret's safe. Good. I couldn't take their judgment right now. My life is too stressful as it is. Oh my God, same, Bessie. If it wasn't for you, I don't know what I'd do. Don't worry, Wild Spice. I will always be here for you, waiting in the dark. Thanks, Master Jericho. I will always be in the dark for you too. With that, the two shadows embraced, an embracement in the night full of passion and romance. Then our gang knew what to do. They had to infiltrate Dinks the Sphinx's foreboding dungeons, but in order to do so, they had to wear a disguise. Master Jericho thought long and hard about the best disguise. They couldn't be too obvious or threatening, because then Dinks the Sphinx's guards would catch them. But they couldn't look too mundane, because then Dinks the Sphinx's guards would never let them in. No, they had to be clever. I get what you're welcome to do. So Master Jericho Jr. came up with the best idea he had. They would dress up in gothic clothes. Master Jericho Jr.'s friends were a little skeptic at the idea, but they all agreed it was for the best. But where would they get the best gothic clothing to surprise the guards with? Wild Spice knew exactly the best store to go to. Tramp Vamp! It's Hot Topic. I'm just running a nightclub and they're trying to get in. So they all went there in the deep of the night and smashed in the door lock in order to enter the store. Sissy Pissy deactivated the alarm so they could easily get into the store and take whatever they need in order to infiltrate Dinks the Sphinx's headquarters. With great difficulty, Master Jericho. With great difficulty. Master Jericho Jr. put on nice, tight, red leather pants. Why are you wearing red leather pants? Oh my god. Then a black tank top with the My Chemical Romance's logo on the back, and on top of it all, a nice long leather coat with red streaks on the side. Then he painted his nails black and used red to draw like little drops of blood on there. It's your son. The degree of separation is really helping you. Okay, good. Wild Spice wore a short red skirt with long black stockings that had holes where the toes would go, so she could still paint her toenails. And she also had a corset made from unicorn's gut that looked so awesome on her. Over this, all she had a long leather coat. Sissy Pissy also had cool clothes. Author's note, but like I'm running out of imagination to describe it, so I guess he looked like Neo from The Matrix. I know it's an old movie, but like those clothes look so cool. Finally! They were ready to face Dinks the Sphinx. Where did the unicorn come from? The store! Obviously, they stole its guts to make a corset. For a moment, time seemed to slow down. Time slowed down. Wild Spice wondered why. Wild Spice turned around slowly, due to the time seeming to have slowed down. Then the explanation, Master Jericho was secretly looking at her in that special way. Wild Spice's soul lit up like a beacon in the night, even though it was day. In all of this mess, they had each other, even if each other was the only ones that knew. Master Jericho turned away at that moment. Time jumped back to normal as Wild Spice was no longer transfixed by Master Jericho. Fortunately, no one else noticed. Sometime later in their secret hideaway. I'm glad we found a way to survive all that and still be together. Yes, our plan seems to have worked. Despite all the events. Do you think anyone spotted us? No. No! Yes! Eckler emerged from the shadows of the darkness. I know everything, she said. Wild Spice and Master Jericho gasped. Their secret was finally revealed. I know we were in Hot Topic, but apparently they were also canoodling. I don't know, man. You guys are nuts. I don't love Master Jericho like you do, said Eckler, but I've always lusted a bit after them. So you see, if Master Jericho spends the night with me, I won't tell anyone your secret. Wild Spice breathed a sigh of relief. That was, after all, a reasonable request. They agreed to the bargain. Free! That's something we can go along with, said Master Jericho, relieved. Eckler was happy. Wild Spice and Master Jericho thus got to live happily ever after together, with no one but Eckler and themselves ever knowing. They saw their enemy in the distance, and they soon stood next to him. So you have come. My sister is the most amazing girl in the city, said Sissy Pissy. Yes, but she is dangerous here, sir.
than some sticks, replied Dinks the Sphinx. Wild Spice's niece is the most pretty woman in the country, said Gumpy. Maybe you have to understand that she is curvier than some wireless telephones. Ah, we got dark moded, said Dinks the Sphinx. Dinks the Sphinx's sister is the most pretty German in the whole of New York, said Wild Spice. Yes, but she is wetter than some anime collections. Oh, ho, ho, ho! Screamed Dinks the Sphinx. I think my body would be better wetter, or is that just my jealousy saying that? Said Wild Spice. With him distracted, with that our hero stabbed him dead. The end. Oh my god. I love this so bad. They're so bad. But I love them. Top 3 Yu-Gi-Oh fights. They stabbed him dead. In the end, they gave up and formed a polycule. You got it! Man, that Master Jericho Jr. was such a character. He was womanizer and had all of the women. Hi, Proto! Welcome to D! Alright, what should our next fan fiction be on? Love wins, question mark. Agreed. Someone said My Little Pony last time, but we also have a lot. We've got Dragon Ball, we've got Fire Emblem, we've got Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, FNAF. Okay, we want FNAF? This is basically Mad Lib stories. This is gonna be wild. You're gonna be snortling. Proto, this will be payback for you making me spit my tea out my nose. I'm gonna blackmail you unless you let me sleep with your boyfriend. Oh, that's fine. Oh, I didn't expect it to be that easy. Hooray, everyone wins. Okay, I got you. So what should our fan fiction be based on? Are we doing FNAF? Are we doing, My Little Pony, Once Upon a Time, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Lord of the Rings, Legends of Zelda, Parappa the Rapper, Sesame Street, Teen Titans, the Avengers films? I still want My Little Pony. You want to see if the fanfics are strong? Okay, we could try that. Anything but not Sonic. The Toho Project, The Chronicles of Narnia, Twilight, Supernatural, Sherlock, Redwall, Pokemon. Not Sonic? Okay, not Sonic. Toho. Parappa the Rapper. Another for Toho. Why is it spelled Teen Titans and not Teen Titans? You know exactly why. All right, 3 for Toho. We're going Toho. All right, who wants to be our hero? What's our hero gonna be? Who's the hero? Which one of you would like to be our hero for this round? Come on. Who wants to be the hero? Me? You want me to be the hero? Should be female? Anyone can pretend to be a woman. Kirkland, you want to be a hero? Yuki, you want to be a hero? Okay, Yuki. Do you identify as female, male, or unspecified? Chaos. Noel, do you want to be in this fanfic? It's gonna be crazy. We're doing the worst fanfiction ever. Anything is fine? Okay, unspecified. What is our hero's superpower? What is the superpower? We're gonna give it medium cliche, less schmecks, more violence, and less ego. What's your superpower gonna be? Geometry?
Okay, what else? What's another superpower? Laser pointers. Okay, another one. Apathetic mathematics. That's the same as geometry. Space. I love it. What's our hero's hobbies? Killing monsters? Really cool finger guns? Ooh, I like that. Really cool finger guns. What else is another hobby of our hero? Geometry is little... drawing? Okay. Drawing and air guitar. Beautiful. Where is our hero's hometown? The Hakure Shrine? Stealing from libraries? Consensual smooching? The sun! The sun, I love it. Home world, what planet are you from? Scarlet Devil Mansion? Oh my god, wait, I love that one. Hang on. Scarlet Devil Mansion on the sun. Beautiful. Alright, we need a sidekick. Who wants to be female sidekick or male sidekick? We need 2 of each. Who's the female sidekick and who's the male sidekicks? Gensokyo. Who put vampires in the sun? Lunarian. You did. Sometimes they don't even mention the home world, so don't worry about it. We need sidekicks. Who wants to be a sidekick? Fee's male is the sidekick? Frost King, you want to be a sidekick? Alright, Frost King is sidekick 1. Silas, you want Silas to be a sidekick? Sure. Silas can be a male sidekick 2. Kirkland! I'm putting you in. Here, I'll put you in as male sidekick 2. We need another. Here, I'll put Fee as female sidekick 1. And then we need another female sidekick. Thank you for the cheese. I'll put D as female sidekick 2. Who's our villain? Sakuya Izayoi? Z is the villain? Okay. Jip Z. And then what's our MacGuffin? Is it gonna be an undefined fantastical object? A pigeon? Soggy Goat, you want to be villain? Okay. Soggy Goat is gonna be the villain. Do you identify as a female, male, or unspecified? A t-shirt! Oh, I love it. A t-shirt. Unspecified magical t-shirt. That would be problematic, wouldn't it? Pick a gender, any gender. Unspecified. Relationship, any. And our author? Oh, a pipe haver? Okay, male. Our author's name is going to be a Gypsy the Magnanimous. Beautiful. Let's make it so. James Jimmy Jimerson? Oh, wait, I love that one. James Jimmy Jimerson. Beautiful. Let the story begin! Alright, we need some vibes for this one. What kind of vibes? Let's go with beach time. There we go. Beach time? Cozy beach time. Not a vibes. Let's turn you down a little smidge. Beautiful. All right. The Toho Project. Yuki versus Soggy Goat. The Showdown. By James Jimmy Jimerson. Oh wait, beach won't work for this. We need something a little more epic. Do I have something that's like... It's like rock music? Thank you for the cheese! I might have rock music. Do I have rock music somewhere? I have pumpkin music. Alert music, no. The good stuff. Is this Hyper Chase? Epic rock battle. There we go. Epic rock battle in the background. Yuki woke up next to Frost King. Earlier that week, he found out he was gay. Soggy Goat is back. My spider sense is tingling. If he's back, then he must be a zombie. Good thinking. Suddenly, Fee came in quickly. Soggy Goat is back, and he's killed Dee and Kirkland. We're dead in the beginning, Kirkland! Oh my god! We just died! Hi, Chaos Gamer, welcome to Dee. Oh, bugger, said Yuki. At that moment, Fee dropped dead on the floor from mysterious causes of death. No, said our hero. No, they repeated in an upset tone of voice. She was my friend, I'm very upset. There, Yuki, Frost King patted Yuki on the back. Thanks, that's better. Look, she has something in her hand. Inside was a secret encrypted coded note. The phaser will destroy the hoverboard as the pulse pistol of evil returns. This must be a clue. Let's go. Everyone who looked could see there was an undeniably ravenous animal attraction between Yuki and Yuki. Not another self-cessed! No one could deny it. No one except Yuki and Yuki, that is. What is this? That's not encoded at all. Okay, we're going back to beach. Back to Coconut Mall. Let's get coconut mauled. They seemed blissfully unaware of their attraction to each other, unaware of their boundless, uncontrollable lust for self-cessed. Every time they met, they didn't show it, but everyone knew. Everyone knew what was really going on between them. A war of naughty thoughts. And everyone knew that it was an unsuitable situation. No one wanted to be dragged into that war. Something had to be done. Over the next few days, more and more horrific reports came from the direction of Soggy Goat's igloo. Soggy Goat, you have an igloo. First, it was just the criminals being arrested and put to work in Soggy Goat's armies. Then anyone who was against Soggy Goat was also arrested and put to trial. They were separated into groups of men and women. The men were put to work. The women were until death. Soggy Goat looked down on his works. He then petted his thingy. Oh yes, Soggy Goat was ready for Yuki. What is this? Okay, others know. Yeah, I know I had a lot of people in this story, but I was trying to stay realistic to the time period. Like, lots of people were back then. Like, not just women, but it was common as a woman to be and killed. Okay, it's just the design and technology, guys. And in the middle of all this, Soggy Goat could stand it no longer. He found Yuki and pulled them to the side. This is horrible! That's it. It's ruining time. It's clear you can't function while Yuki is around. What? No, I'm fine. No, it's clear. You need to have some special adult time with them. Everyone else in the room nodded at this. But having some special adult time with Yuki, isn't that, wrong? Oh, sure, it's wrong. Very, very wrong. But just because something's wrong doesn't mean it should happen. Shouldn't happen. Doesn't it? This is horrible. No, I suppose not. Yuki wandered off thinking of the special adult times. How will he introduce the idea to Yuki? And would they accept it? Yuki finally found a moment to pull Yuki away from the others to have a private moment. Oh no, what is happening? What is happening? What is this? Yuki said to Yuki, we have to do it. I know, my team told me as well. Apparently our feelings are causing problems for everyone else.
Okay, fanfic author, you need to stop. So we are agreed. We finally let our feelings out of their cages of repression they have been caged in all this time. Yes, for the team. No, for us. Yuki leapt upon Yuki at that moment, and special adult times happened. A lot, at least like 12 times. Nearby, the others occasionally heard screams, but they politely ignored it. This had been coming far too long to ruin it now, and this team bonding was very much needed. "You can never beat me. I'm indomitable," said Soggy Goat. "Oh, I beat you, villain, you. You'll run back crying to your mama. That is, the one that wasn't decapitated." "I need no mother. I am, after all, adopted." After that, Yuki leapt down onto the volcano Play-Doh. They was in luck because they just managed to jump on it, but they didn't fall in. It would have been a short story if they fell in it. Soggy Goat stood looking at our hero, his cape flapping in hotness. He beard an expression of smugness. "I told you I'm invincible. I cannot be killed. I cannot die. I cannot breathe. And I have this." Suddenly he held up the unspecified magical t-shirt aloft. "This is what you want. This is what you need, but it's mine now. You can't stop me." "No, not the unspecified magical t-shirt." "Yes, the unspecified magical t-shirt. The unspecified magical t-shirt." Gasped Fee, "You're back from the dead! She's alive! She lives!" "I thought she died in the beginning!" What the warp tour t-shirt? The continuity is not continuity! Yes, the unspecified magical t-shirt. Suddenly a bolt of lightning went through the air, striking left and right, but not hitting the lava plateau they were all standing on. The villain lit up dark in the flash of lightning, his features scary. Laughing as he stood there, he approached Yuki. "Give up and go home. Fee doesn't love you anyway." "That's not true. It's not AI." Yuki ran forward and fought him by slashing into him while Soggy Goat evaded his attack and shoot fire from his fingertips. But every time they hit Soggy Goat, he just smiled and hit him back. In between dodging lava ejaculations, Soggy Goat said, "You cannot beat me. Never!" They yelled hard. "Then you will lose, and I will win, and destroy everything you care for." "I hate you," said Yuki, and ran towards him with their weapon drawn. Unreliable narrator, no! I'm just reading the way that it's written. "Pathetic human, you cannot beat me since I have this incinerator." "No, you created it? What have you done?" "Oh, it was just a simple thing. With the help of your friend," he said while dodging another lava ejaculation. "I finished it just yesterday. Oh my, a lovely night we had." You see the word right there. I said what I said. I said what I said. It's natural stupidity sometimes, maybe. Where was I? "You're a monster and you will die, you monster!" Yuki ran towards Soggy Goat, just dodging a fireball, leaping towards a Play-Doh in the lava, dodging a lava jacks to a la tuion, landing on a rock. They surfed like a Legolas in Lord of the Rings on his skateboard toward the villain again, who in turn laughed out loud and smirked and took another fireball in their hands because they really wanted to kill the Yuki. "Now!" shouted our hero, and Hero Sectisher, female companion, lifted the base of her skirt and Soggy Goat was distracted seeing her ankle. Using this to his utmost tactical advancement, Yuki grabbed unspecified magical t-shirt from Soggy Goat and stabbed him in his forehead. Blood gushed out. Ouch! While I had the unspecified magical t-shirt, I could not be harmed, but now it was taken from me, and I was, and it hurt! He staggered around and grabbed into the air. They was dying! You're all doomed! Doomed! You will die, and I will see your death come to you and your family and your family's family. No, we went dark mode again! Turn it on! Oh, there we go. Okay. Suddenly, an ejaculation of lava sprung up and whooshed him with its flames, leaving behind only ashes. Yuki, I love you, but we only have 5 seconds to escape before this volcano erupts. Then quick, we must leave and leave this place behind, said Yuki, and left this place behind. Just in time. When the last second of the clock was about to tick, Yuki and the sidekicks got out, and everything crashed behind them, leaving only smoke and dust and stones behind in the rubble. The end. That was beautiful. That was magical. And sidekicks. All right. Yes, it's not AI. It's only partially chaos. The rest is our input. It's Mighty Morphin Mad Libs. Hi, welcome to D. Of course it's unhinged. That's literally what this is. Okay, what should our next fandom be? Earthbound, Doctor Who, My Little Pony, Naruto. Yeah, there wasn't much Toho in that. It's harder than you would think intentionally to write this badly. Something sci-fi? We got Star Trek, Star Wars, Super Mario, Supernatural, Superman, Stargate, Star Wars, Splatoon, My Little Pony. We did say My Little Pony a couple of times. You want colored haunces? All right, My Little Pony time. Okay, who's our hero? The Purple Pony? Twilight Sparkle? Or should we have a different hero? Who from our audience wants to be the next hero? Would you like to be our hero? As a professional writer, you could do worse than this. All right, bet. Make it happen. You want to be the horse? Masterbot 9000, you were already in a story. We need somebody to be our hero who has not been in a story yet. Detective Dan... Oh my god, we could. Detective Dandelion. Dandy. What's her superhero power? Is it friendship? What's her superpower? I know, you're probably a great horse, but you've already been in a fanfic, so you gotta give someone else an opportunity. Detective powers, I love it. Detective powers. Stomping. Homestretch haste. Homestretch haste. Got it. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're gonna get rid of all the schmecks. We'll give a little more ego, more violence, and way more cliche. I like how silly this gets. What's her hobby? What's her hobby? What is Dandy's hobbies? Collecting waifus, murder, and detective work. I love it. These are so creative. She's from Ponyville now. Galloping. What's her homeworld? Let's not get too schmexual without asking. Yup.
Racing? Her homeworld newspaper? No. We need a planet. Detectiveville, I love it. Centaurville. Oh, I love that too. Centaurville. Now, who wants to be a sidekick? We get 2 female sidekicks and 1 male sidekick. Who's gonna be a sidekick? Isla? Isla Ann. A Kitsune. Who's gonna be a male sidekick? Buttle Boots? Okay. Tia Nova. Buttle Boots. Got it. Beautiful. Brilliant. Phenomenal. I need to get rid of the spaces here. And then, female sidekick number 2. And male sidekick number 2. We need... Has to be a vampire? Oh my god, yes. Jackie Myers. Sexy vampire pony. We need another sidekick. Who wants to be another sidekick? We got spot for 1 more. Going once, going twice. I'm gonna select Sponge. Sponge in the shoe. I'm putting you into this fanfic. T-Guaba, you want to be our villain? Okay. This is gonna be T-Guaba. The T-Guabonicus. And... yeah, that's good. Do you identify as female, male, or unspecified? He, him? Okay. What's our MacGuffin gonna be, you guys? What's our MacGuffin? Is it gonna be the Phoenix egg, or should it be something else? What are our heroes after today? What are they looking for? An old sock? Glue? The solar sigil? Friendship fajita? Okay, I like that. The friendship fajita. Relationship? No relationships this time. We're gonna be relationship free. There's no love here. Only adventure. And we've got James Jimmy Jimerson, the author, again. The meaning of the story. No love, only friendship. Bam! Let's create this! It's time for friendship time. I think I have a beep boop for this. Where is my... Looking. Where is it? There is... Here we go. Let me turn that up a bit. There we go. That's very My Little Pony adjacent. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. The Revenge of the Friendship Fajita. Written by James Jimmy Jimerson. Let me wait until my housemates aren't being so loud.
A snack for thee.
Egg! Thank you for egg!
Here you go. Have a head pat.
Thank you for the head pat. Dandy! Why are you cracking your hooves? I swear it wasn't me. They recommended you, so you're in the story. Today was the day of the big collecting of waifus, murder, and detective work content. Why did they put it all in one? What a contest! Today was the day of the big collecting waifus, murder, detective work contest, the World Championship. Dandy and Tia Nova had made it to the finals after an intensive competition, which Dandy won easily.
Holy crap. Dandy, you're so good at this. You have to join. Oh my god. I'm really proud of you, Dandy. You were amazing, said Isla Ann. You too, Tia Nova. You were also reasonable. Gosh, thanks, Isla Ann, said Tia Nova. Dandy was still practicing collecting waifus, murder, and detective work as they all walked along. It's the worst fan fiction of our days, Dandy! They were taking a tour of the collecting waifus, murder, and detective working area to prepare for the big day tomorrow. Oh, look who it is. It's the pathetic Detective Dandelion and her pathetic friends. You're all pathetic. It was T-Guaba! Is fake you is better than you? You collecting up in here, you didn't even know. Excuse me. What are you doing here, T-Guaba? Detective Dandelion said gruffly. Why, I'm here for the contest. Say pathetic one more time. Wow. Said Tia Nova and Isla Ann. Yes, I'm taking part. I'm gonna win the World Collecting Waifus Murder Detective Work Medal, and there's nothing you pathetic people can do to stop me! He said it one more time! With that, the Tiguabonicus marched off. Wow, a Tiguaba is taking part in the contest. I didn't even know he even did it. He didn't. He must have learned over the summer, said Dandy. But why? She then queried quizzically. What is this? Step aside, the last place. I don't know, said Tia Nova ignorantly. He didn't know the Detective Dandelion was asking a rectangular question. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. With that, they all went back to their rooms in the arena's hotel. Fade out. Before the contest, Detective Dandelion and her friends decided to take another tour of the arena. Aside from the normal restaurants and collecting waifus, murder, and detective work gift shops, there was also a museum dedicated to the history and art of collecting waifus, murder, and detective work. As they had done the other stuff already, they decided to go to the museum. Originally, collecting waifus, murder, and detective work, it wasn't that popular as a sport. Collecting waifus, murder, and detective working in the collecting waifus, murder, and detective working shop. My stomach hurts, oh my god. Okay, it wasn't that popular before as a sport, but in recent years, it's become the most popular sport in the world after all the others were banned. Some people missed other sports at first, but slowly it was just accepted that collecting waifus, murder, and detective work was the best sport in Centaurville. They looked at the giant diorama of the first collecting waifus, murder, and detective working contest. Thank you for that. There was a button they could press, and the animatronics would act out famous events in history. Yup, you got it. That's all you gotta do. Yup.
There was also giant pieces of collecting waifus, murder, and detective working equipment all around the museum. Buttleboots looked at one particularly large display.
It's magnificent.
Yes, it is. Just then the display started wobbling.
Oh no, it's coming down.
Dandy dived out of the way, but Tia Nova was too slow.
Ow, I'm trapped,
said Tia Nova, who was now trapped under the rubble. Detective Dandelion tried to move the rubble, but couldn't. Sorry, Tia Nova, but I can't move it.
That's okay, I'll wait here.
Okay, I'll be going to the arena then. Dandy walked to the museum door, but it was locked. No, I'm trapped, said Detective Dandelion. Detective Dandelion had no choice now, so she pulled the fire alarm. By the time the firemen had rescued them, however, it was already halftime. Detective Dandelion had missed the whole first half of the competition. Back at the locker room, the Kitsune and Detective Dandelion were talking. Buttleboots had been taken to the hospital.
How are you ever going to catch up?
Said the Kitsune. T. Guaba was leading when halftime went. Detective Dandelion's time spent seeing to Tia Nova had cost them the lead. It's not important, said Detective Dandelion. What is important is I know why the Tiguabonicus wants to win the World Championship Collecting Waifus Murder and Detective Working Contest. It's the prize. Who? Said Isla Ann. I did some research, and it's really the Friendship Fajita. If he wins the contest, they will give him it, and there will be nothing we can do to stop him. Oh my gosh. Also, he was the one that sabotaged the poor Tia Nova. Oh, poor Tia Nova. Yes, poor Tia Nova. The contest doesn't matter anymore. We must get the Friendship Fajita by winning the contest. It is, Dandy. But how are we going to win? I have a plan, said Dandy. Just then the horn sounded. Halftime was over. The final part of the Collecting Waifus Murder and Detective Working Contest had begun. A dramaticness fell over the arena as they re-entered. This was it, the final. This was when Collecting Waifus, Murder, and Detective Working, also known as the Sport of Kings, would have its champion. Actually, that's historically accurate. Collecting Waifus, Murder, and Detective Work, absolutely. That's the Sport of Kings. In one corner, Detective Dandelion standing up for the rights of good and believing in bunnies. In the other corner, T. Guaba addicted to destruction and vampire bats. The crowd cheered T. Guaba. Why are they cheering his? Question mark, asked Isla Ann questioningly. His rugged good looks, probably. Oh, yeah, that must be it. Don't worry, I'm sure Tiguaba will show their true colors soon. The next time Tiguaba murders someone, the public will be on my side again. Oh, that's why I love you, Dandy. You always see the bright side of things. Okay, the contest is about to start. Good luck, my love! And with that, Detective Dandelion and the Tiguabonica started doing Collecting Waifus, Murder, and Detective Working again. Yes, is the answer for how many genres. Detective Dandelion caught up with Tiguaba really easily because she was just better. Just better. The crowd was holding their seat with tension. However, as that moment, Detective Dandelion and Tiguaba went behind a pillar, no one could see them. They were completely hidden. Unexpectedly, the Tiguabonica stopped Collecting Waifus, doing Murder and Detective Working, and punched Detective Dandelion in the chest. What? Ouch! Said Dandy, shocked. Tigwaba kicked Detective Dandelion while they were down. Ouch! Why are you doing this?
So I can win, of course.
Detective Dandelion didn't fight back because punching and kicking was against the rules of collecting waifus, murder, and detective work contest. Ha ha ha! Said the Tequabonicus. He gave Detective Dandelion an extra punch kick and then ran off, collecting waifus, doing murder, and detective working at the same time. As Tigwaba became visible to the crowd again, there were cheers. Urgh, said Detective Dandelion. I still love him, but they don't know the truth. They don't know how horrible Tigwaba is, not like me. But I can't let him win. I must somehow win. Detective Dandelion struggled out back into the light again, still expertly collecting waifus, doing murder and detective working, despite being injured. Detective Dandelion carried on bravely, but Isla Ann could see something was wrong. Doing some collecting waifus, murdered, detective working herself, so she could enter the area without breaking the rules. Isla Ann went up to Detective Dandelion. What's the matter, love? The Tequabonicus kicked and punched and hurt me when we were out of sight. But that's against the rules. I know. Oh no. What, my love? Said Detective Dandelion. You're almost about to reach another blind spot. He could do this again to you. And I can't even fight back because it's against the rules. I know. We could... The kitsune whispered something to Detective Dandelion. Yes, but afterwards, to solve this problem, we could... Detective Dandelion whispered something back to her. Yes, you're right, that's better. Let's do that. As they went into the hidden spot, Detective Dandelion was quickly beaten up again by Tigwaba. Dandy was in pain. Like always, this meant his plan was working.
Why are you grinning?
Said Tigwaba, who was grinning up to the point he saw Dandy grinning. Now he wasn't grinning. Look behind you. Tigwaba turned around and saw the contest judge, Jackie Myers. Yeah, so we saw you cheat. You broke the rules, and they saw you.
I didn't know it was against the rules.
Ignorance is no excuse. You're disqualified. Tigwaba was taken away to the collecting waifus and murder and detective working area, Arena Jail. Detective Dandelion wins by default! The crowd cheered, now on her side. The other contestants who were competing cheered because Detective Dandelion was clearly the best. Everyone cheered! Hooray! Detective Dandelion accepted the trophy and took it home. It was kept safe on the shelf next to her other trophies. The end. Beautiful! Majestic! Fantastical! Wonderful! It ended properly with pure cinema! You win! We have time for one final bad fan fiction. The final one. Should we do Ace Attorney, Bleach, Avatar The Last Airbender, Doctor Who, Five Nights at Freddy's, Guardians of the Galaxy, Hetalia, Justice League, Lord of the Rings, Ace Attorney, one for Ace Attorney? I have a meeting I have to go to in a little while. Ace Attorney going once, going twice. Okay. One for FNAF. 2 for FNAF. 3 for Ace Attorney. I think Ace wins. No, I'm getting paid for the meeting. I can't. We got Ace Attorney. Wait, that's 3 for FNAF. So now we're 3 and 3. Who will break the tie? Ace Attorney or FNAF? I'm looking. Ace Attorney or FNAF? What'll it be? Don't mess with these monkeys. Ace? Okay. The tiebreaker. Oh no, now we're 1-1. You've already voted FNAF. Okay, Ace wins. I'm counting. Do the Mad Lib slurry. Another one for Ace, another for Ace. We're doing Ace. Okay, Ace. Whoa, is gonna be our hero. Which one of you would like to be the hero for the final story? Jedi Leader, you want to be the hero? Okay. Jackie has to be the hero. She loves Ace. Jackie has to be? Okay, sure. Jackie Myers. She is now our hero. The superpower is objecting. What else is Jackie's superpower? Sure, I'll make you sidekick one. Fighting games. Now we need hobbies. Turning into a mosquito? I'll make fighting games the hobby then. Justice in fighting games and becoming mosquito. What is her hometown? What's the hometown for Jackie? Los Angeles? The pyramids? Okay. On Earth. Coffinville? Okay, wait, that's silly. Coffinville. Superpower, you hardly know. Who would like to be female sidekick number 1? Would you like to be female sidekick number 1? Female sidekick 1? Jackie, you're gonna be our hero in this story, okay? It's gonna be a work of literary genius, trust. She felt a disturbance? They got a hold of the pyramids? Yup. Okay, I will be female sidekick 1 then. Who wants to be the next male sidekick and the last female sidekick? Oh, hello! Hi, Jackie. How are you? Hi, Jackie. Welcome to D. We're creating the worst fan fiction possible. I'm so excited about it. You okay? Happy Tuesday. Okay, if nobody wants to pick, then I'm gonna keep the female sidekick as it is. The next one, sure, Plasma is another sidekick. Who else can be a female sidekick? Metermise, you want to be villain? Heck yeah. Metermise, what gender would you like to be? Female, male, or unspecified? And I'm gonna choose... Seahorse. Okay, got you. For the other female sidekick, I'm gonna pick Dahlia. Eros Black. Okay, the MacGuffin will be the evidence, and this will be any, because let's get weird with it. Who's our author gonna be? Serenity Darkmoon Ravenpaw? Who's our author? Who's the author this time? Mai Shiranui? Okay, love it. Mai Shiranui. What gender? We're gonna make them female because this gets silly. Testify! Boo! Why boo? We need some like dun 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 dun. We need one of those. Let's see. Hyper chase? No, that's too much. This one? No. You know what? It's good enough. Let's testify! Ace Attorney 12.3 The Legacy of Miramis by Mai Shiranui. Author's note? Like, don't ask me. I didn't know where I was going with this either. I just write everything that comes into my head. Later. Once they were alone and away from the others. Oh no, we broke it already. We broke it! No! Let me refresh. Refresh yourself. We broke the fanfic maker. Give it a moment. Oh god. Okay, let's try this now. Later, once they were alone and away from the others, Mai Shiranui met with Jedi leader in a nearby skyscraper. Just a nearby skyscraper. They had been meeting like this a while now, often in the evenings or at night. A deep friendship had struck up after their previous adventures. We don't need extra spicy music right now. Let's find something like smooth jazz. There we go. Smooth jazz. A deep friendship had struck up after their previous adventures. But they kept it hidden, as they didn't know what the others would think. They often did some talking, some justice, or played fighting games, maybe just a few board games. They were quite close friends by now. This particular night, they were sharing secrets with each other, telling each other things neither had told anyone else before, things that not a single soul knew. Then there I was, that time I destroyed Dahlia Eros Black's wireless telephone! Oh, Mai Shiranui, that's positively evil, and I should know They both laughed. The night had been full of stories like this. The time Jedi leader blackmailed a biochemist, or the time Mai Shiranui fooled a director into thinking it was the end of the world. Endless stories shared just between them and no one else. It was making them closer. Closer than Mai Shiranui had ever thought possible. As Mai Shiranui was telling another story, she thought she saw Jedi leader examining her, looking with, was that longing? Nah, it couldn't be. The moment was over and they departed each other's company. But Mai Shiranui felt something had changed that night, but wasn't sure what. Ha 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 ha! Miramis screamed as she gazed at her massive armies. I don't know how we got here to armies, but you know what? It works. Soon I will rule Jackie Myers' planet, and nobody can stop me! Mai Shiranui at that moment felt in her pocket. That's strange. There was a note. It said she should rendezvous at the demolished beach at sunset. Mai Shiranui kept this secret as it was clearly just for her. One night, Jackie Myers had been drinking too much white spirit. She felt very nice and enjoyed it very much. Then all of a sudden, she saw a stranger walking. Not just any stranger, because real strangers don't. Real strangers don't exist.
This one was evil! Jackie Myers ran to the stranger and hit them. It was Miramis! How dare you, you villain! I'll kill you by murder, by moida. I'll do you a moida. Yes, we fight now. No, Jackie Myers screamed in agony. And she screamed a lot, you know, like it really, really hurt. The pain, that is, trust me, you'd scream hurt. Our hero took her mighty weapon and went ballistic on she. Oh no, it was my friend, and my friend here was really a man. My friend, said Jackie Myers, you are a man? She said, she did! Oh, that's good, said Jackie Myers. No, it is not. You see, I must kill you because I was told to by my lamp. But not today. With that, the villainous villain ran off into the sunset. Then our gang knew what to do. They had to infiltrate Miramis's foreboding dungeons. But in order to do so, they had to wear a disguise. Oh God, no, not this again! The author is taking them to Tramp Vamp! Jackie Myers thought long and hard about the best disguise. They couldn't be too obvious or threatening because Miramis's guards would catch them, but they couldn't look too mundane because then Miramis's guards would never let them in. No, they had to be clever. So Jackie Myers came up with the best idea she had. They would dress up in gothic clothes. Jackie Myers' friends were a little skeptic at the idea. They all agreed it was for the best. They are plagiarizing Serenity Darkmoon. But where would they get the best gothic clothing to surprise the guards with? Dee knew exactly the best store to go to. Oh no, I'm plagiarizing! It's me! We're going to Tramp Vamp, guys. So they all went in the deep of night and smashed in the door lock in order to enter the store. Jedi Leader deactivated the alarm so that they could easily access the store and take whatever they wanted to infiltrate Miramis's headquarters. Jackie Myers put on a nice tight red leather pants, then a black tank top with My Chemical Romance logo on the back, and on top of it all a nice long leather coat with blood red streaks on the side. Then Jackie painted her nails black and used red to draw little drops of blood on there. Dee wore a short red skirt with long black stockings that had holes where the toes would go so she could still paint her toenails. And then she had a corset made from unicorn's gut that looked so awesome on her. Over this all, she had a long leather coat. Jedi Leader also had cool clothes, but like I was running out of imagination to describe it, so I guess he looked like Neo from The Matrix. I know it's an old movie, but like those clothes look so cool. Finally, they were ready to face Miramis. Why are you looking at me like that? It's almost like you want me badly. Haha! Mai Shiranui chuckled. You're my one true friend, Mai Shiranui. Probably the best one I've had in a long time. I like talking to you and hanging out with you, and I even love listening to you sing. And now that you've pointed it out, I think I might like to hug you a bit. You're touching me. That's not considered appropriate behavior, Mai Shiranui whispered, her bottom lip trembling while her limbs felt frozen. Maybe not, but I don't think you're gonna stop me. Jedi Leader stroked his hand up Mai Shiranui's hip and pulled her shirt from her trousers. Mai Shiranui's eyes fluttered shut when she felt Jedi Leader's fingers touch the skin of her lower back, but she forced them open again and she stared into Jedi Leader's pretty eyes. I should stop you! Mai Shiranui knew she should. Like this was Jedi Leader. Jedi Leader! Could she dare wreck their close friendship? What about their destiny? But that didn't bother Mai Shiranui nearly as much. Stop me, Jedi Leader said and made it sound like a dare.
My Shiranui was all set to give Jedi Leader a glare, but it faded away when she got her first real look at Jedi Leader. I mean, like, sure, my Shiranui had seen him before, but not really seen them, not with these new eyes, which my Shiranui now had. Her eyes had been opened. Jedi Leader's manly chest, his pretty neck, his uncontrollable Why are your eyebrows out of control? What? You're just out here like... Control your eyebrows, Jedi Leader. Please. For the safety of the... Think of the children. Your eyebrows. Think of the children. In point of fact... Shiranui's mouth went a little slack and there may have been some drool. Ew, it dripped on Jedi Leader. He didn't seem to mind. Shiranui's fluids, though. Any kind of fluid dripping on him was fine, it seemed. Ew, he said, but halfway it turned into an ow. Ow! It was an ow of pleasure. It was the first of many sounds to come. But then they shook hands firmly and said goodbye and nothing else happened. After climbing the mountain, they finally arrived at Miramis's lair. It was the most epic tower that they had ever seen. And atop, they heard the roar of Miramis's fearsome dragon. No longer would it singe villagers and eat their pets. It would finally pay for its crimes.
Greetings, mortals.
The dragon growled. It whooshed around, and when it saw our heroes, it breathed in fire deeply and spewed it at them. But our heroes were quicker than that, and with the spell stored inside the evidence, Jackie Myers used her object, or her objecting and power of becoming a mosquito, to unleash it upon the dragon. The scared dragon fled. And the heroes could get in. No, it's not! There's so much dragon fighting in Ace Attorney, you guys! Look, this is lore accurate dragons from Ace Attorney. At the end of a long stairway, Jackie Myers saw Miramis furnishing an incantation. Once more, Jackie Myers unleashed the objecting and became a mosquito, but it had no use. Ha ha ha, said Miramis. Furnished, it had no sofa. Not a single sofa. Your powers do nothing against my super evil, and you don't even know why. Why? I'll tell you why. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why. Miramis says with lingering evil in her voice, it's because the dragon is secretly your father. My father? No! What have you done? I've turned your father into a dragon. No, what have you done? I've turned your father into a dragon, and now you will suffer and be enslaved by this special spell I've prepared just for you. Don't we love all the magic in Ace Attorney? And with that last sentence, Miramis pointed a single finger at Jackie Myers, and a purple blinding streak of light went from her fingertip onto the Jackie Myers. Arg! Jackie Myers muttered in pain. Arg! Jackie Myers! Oh, Jackie Myers! Said Dee. No! Why am I here? And Jedi Leader ran towards Miramis and smacked her in the face. The spell stopped suddenly.
And with that, Jackie Myers' dad was freed from his prison in dragon form. But he decided to stay a dragon because it was awesome. But he was no longer evil. So they all went on top of the dad and flew back home. The end. Hi, Rise! Rise Gal, say hi to Rial for me! We're doing the worst, best fan fiction of our lives. And we broke it! Yeah! You rode your dragon dad back home. This is wondrous, wonderful. You know, I think I have time for one more. We can do one more. Want to do one more? Do we have a Fae-centric fandom? We've got Redwall, Pokemon, Percy Jackson, Once Upon a Time. Yeah, let's do Once Upon a Time. Rial, you can be our hero. Rial. And what's Rial's superpower? What is her secret superpower? Fae magic? Meow? Fae magic / meow? You weren't in the story! I know, it's so rude. Milking bees? Why is she milking bees? What's her hobby? Crochet can be a hobby. I love it. What's her she'll be from Storybrooke for this, but also the Fey Wilds. We'll put that as the homeworld. All right, who wants to be a sidekick? Hi Zhao, welcome back. Do you want to be a sidekick? We need a female, 2 female sidekicks and 2 male sidekicks. Milking bees. You mean honey, right? Lorenzo. That's bee spit. You want a male sidekick role? Okay, Emtress. Got you. You want to be a sidekick again? Yeah, you didn't show up. Let's give you another moment, so. Plasma. BLT. If no one has villain, yeah, you can be our villain. All right. Zhao Yun, what is your preferred gender? Female, male, or unspecified? Male. Okay, got you. And then, who wants to be the second female sidekick? We need 2 female sidekicks. Do you want to be Snow White? Snow Gamble Champ? We are making the fanfic. Yes, Lorenzo, do you want to be Snow White or Regina? Snow Gamble Champ? No, Lil, got you. Snow Nolale. Lorenzo, yeah, you haven't participated on YouTube. I'm going to give you a chance. So you are not the evil queen. You're going to be Queen Lorenzo. I got you. And the MacGuffin. Who is the MacGuffin? Gamble Champ, do you want to be the MacGuffin? Oh, the uncooked burger. The raw burg. Burger. Roberger. Any and any. Our author, Gamble Champ, do you want to be the author? I want to give you a little author's note. No schmecks, moderate cliche, a little bit of ego, violence, no more cliche. Halfway. The counterpart to the hot dirge, the hot burge. You're gonna be the baddest. Yeah, you are, Lorenzo. Let's go. Let's see our story. Make it happen. Let's get cracking. Once upon a time. Rial versus Zhao Yun by Gamble Champ. Author's note, Gamble Champ says, I wrote this fic because I think Emtress is really badass.
and I wanted to write something with them on it. Emtress's mind was wandered back to the past. It was Emtress's pool party, which everyone was invited to. The party was awesome, as always, because Plasma was hosting it. No, it's not. It's Plasma's pool party. Emtress was pretty drunk that day. If Emtress was honest, he couldn't remember much that happened. Only something about a staff of power, a rabbi, and a traffic cone. There was one thing that stuck in him, the mind though. Stuck in him mind though. Something he would never forget. Gamble Champ. Gamble Champ was wearing an Emtress mask that night. Everyone had come as something or someone else. Emtress was dressed as Snow Nolale. Snow Nolale was dressed as Queen Lorenzo. Queen Lorenzo was dressed as Riao. Riao was dressed as Zhao Yun. And Zhao Yun was dressed as a tree. Please wash yourselves before entering the pool. It stays clean for longer. You got it, Plasma. We will take a dang shower? Bath shower? We need some beach music. Oh wait, cafe music. Coffee music. It's such cute cafe vibes. Emtress was instantly attracted to Gamble Champ in him costume. The way he moved, the way he talked. Wait, Gamble Champ is dressed as Emtress. Emtress is attracted to Emtress? Is this self-cessed again? You've become a tweet. Hi, Jade. Thank you for the tweeto. The way he flicked his hair. Gamble Champ was doing karaoke. It was a whole new world. And he was awesome. He sung like a true seductor. The audience was mesmerized by Gamble Champ. Emtress got up and sang too. When Gamble Champ was singing A Whole New World, it was like the words spoke to him. Gamble Champ seemed to be addressing each word of the song just to him. The room faded away and it was just the two of them. No one else in the world. They gazed into each other's eyes as Gamble Champ spoke the last lyrics. Then silence. Suddenly, Emtress was woken out of the flashback by the present. Our story starts in Storybrooke, a normal town where nothing much happens. A whole new world for you and me. Oh, we need some zoop zoop. Yeah. Let's go to Storybrooke. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. The next time they saw each other, Gamble Champ winked at Emtress, remembering what happened at the party. Emtress blushed. We don't know what happened at the party. Some of the others giggled. Did they know? Emtress didn't care. Author's note. I made my own character for this story. I hope you like him. She was Serenity Glorifica. He was born under the shady dark red moon of the last October of the second millennium after the great Not this! We've already been through this with the Jord Fjallur. No! Not Serenity! Why do we have Serenity again? Okay. Let's go to the end of Serenity's story. When Jade saw Riao, Jade was lost in her perfect orbs of the soul embodied deep within her head. Okay, because there was some growling within the deepest, darkest realms, things happened. Something about the doctor. And they had to infiltrate Zhao Yun's foreboding dungeons. But in order to do... No! They have to wear a disguise again! Snow Lole makes them go to Tramp Vamp! Come on, author, get with the program. Emtress had some time before he had to do anything, so he decided to have... He decided to have another flashback. Why are you having another flashback? Stop it! Stop having flashbacks! Okay. It was just after the karaoke. They had stepped off the stage to loud applause and were now looking at each other. Hi, Emtress said meekly. Hey, Gamblechamp said, also meekly. Their confidence from moments ago had evaporated like alcohol. Do you want to? Maybe. Okay, then. So they walked to the cloakroom. It wasn't long before their lips were together. Emtress couldn't remember who made the first move. He did remember the taste, though. The taste of Gamblechamp. Gamblechamp tasted like avocado on a summer noon. Refreshing and salty, but also like a bit sour. What had they been eating? Emtress tried to work it out. It took much tongue work. After a few minutes of mouth-to-mouth potholing, Gamblechamp guessed what Emtress was doing. I had currant for lunch. Oh, you don't have to stop, though. Oh, good, Emtress said with great relief. They drew away after seeming like a whole millennium, but was only mere minutes. Potholing, I don't know what that means. The taste of Gamblechamp still lingered in Emtress's mouth as they looked upon each other with new eyes. Relieved sighs came from both of them as they embraced. Gamblechamp snuggling against Emtress's neck as he snuggled up onto Gamblechamp's torso. There was lots of hugging that happened after this. They had a lot of fun. Oh, sorry about that. I got a little carried away, said Emtress. Oh, that's okay. I enjoyed it, said Gamblechamp, blushing in the way they always did. Tomorrow? Yes, said Gamblechamp. I'll bring some of my toys next time for us to play with, said Emtress. And with that, they left the cloakroom and returned to the party. The months that followed were fun, but they never told their friends. And this is where the story ends. This is horrible. You guys deserve something better than this. That was horrible. Can we do that again? Can you not? Can you remove your ego, increase the violence and a little bit more silly whims? Thank you. We need to do that again. Warning, this fiction might contain spoilers for Once Upon a Time. Be sure to see all of it before you read. Still loading. I don't know! Why does everything turn into self-cessed? This darn fanfiction generator! We have to remove... Oh, it's processing things. What are you processing? It's running queries over them? It's a lot of work. Sorry I'm making you wait. The next story generated should be quicker. Stuff's already loading now. Thanks for waiting. It's still loading. Hi, bot. Come on. Load faster. Okay. Now we have a Christmas party? Now everyone's dressed up again? Oh, come on. We're gonna skip the Christmas party. But this time, Plasma was the one whose mind wandered to the past. It was Plasma's Christmas party. Everyone was invited. Snowlolale was hosting it this time. Plasma was drunk and couldn't remember, only something about a bikini rabbi and a traffic cone, but he would never forget Queen Lorenzo, who was wearing a mask. Everyone came as someone else. Emtress was Snowlolale. Snowlolale was dressed as the Queen Lorenzo, and Queen Lorenzo was dressed as Riao, and Riao was dressed as Zhao, and Zhao was a balloon this time. Plasma was instantly attracted to Queen Lorenzo in their costume. They were singing... what were they singing? I don't know. Oh, singing Let It Go this time from Frozen.
Like a true seductor? Okay, they gazed into each other's eyes. Now we have a story. A long time ago. A long time ago. The legendary raw burger was forged. Rial was up earlier than usual. She was excited after all. Today was her wedding day. Rial danced through the room and sang a little bit and couldn't wait until the evening. Oh, how excited Rial was. Today, she would finally be married to Emtress. Of course, for this day, Rial chose the best wedding cake and the best wedding catering and invited all of her friends to come, except Snololil, because she's up. Why? What the crap? Rude! Emtress himself was also up early in the morning, doing his morning stretches and exercise so he'd look nice and buff in his suit. Rial was trying out her wedding dress in front of the mirror, but of course, most importantly of all, Rial couldn't wait until the actual night. See, Rial had a bit of a G-string kink, but kept it secret so far. Rial felt there had to be at least one thing Emtress should only discover on their wedding night. Oh, how excited Rial was to finally share that bit with Emtress. The day was coming along nicely. Rial received lots of compliments on her dress. Emtress looked fabulous in his suit. His muscles were nicely toned, thanks to the suit being of just the right tightness. Oh, Rial loved watching her love. You wouldn't be surprised by that. The sweet lips of him touching the wine glass, soaking them up in the red liquid of the wine. Those lips she could kiss all night long, and those hands. Rial looked at it absent-mindedly as someone else was walking to Rial while he did so. Emtress's hands were so full with power. The way he grabbed Rial's hands as they cut the cake. The way he held Rial's wrists as she cut the cake into slices. Those hands would be soon on Rial's chest. Moira? Oh no, Moira. Oh no, Moira. Probably not Moira. There was a speech or two, proclaiming that there had never been such a perfect couple as Rial and Emtress, that the universe had never seen such love, and everyone cheered and rejoiced. And there were flower petals and rice raining on them. There were songs being sung in their names. Or so it should have been. It should have been. Oh no! Because when Rial stood there at the altar, about to give her word to Emtress, suddenly... Wait, I need a different song. I need something panic. I need a panic. What about just a beat? No, not that beat. Not that beat. Not that beat. There we go! Suddenly! An explosion! Oh no! And from the smoke arose no one else but Snololil. Stop! You're making a mistake, Snololil said. I should be with Emtress. Ooh, but you didn't expect that. Sorry, Clarissa the Beautiful. I done told you I would do that, but I did. On to the next chapter. The woman stood atop the rubble. From everywhere lackeys came. They tied up all the wedding guests and Plasma, who had been the priest, too. I knew something was up, Snololil said. You sounded way too happy last time we spat insults at each other, she said as she walked down from the rubble into the wedding area. Oh no! How could it be? Oh no! Of course, there was also this. She took out paper and folded it into an aeroplane. Then she fired it at Rial. Rial opened it and saw. It was their wedding invitation. Oh no! Snololil laughed loudly. Oh yeah, you were willing to invite Zhao, but not me?
So I did what I had the right to do. I went to Zhao and I defeated him and I took his invitation. Riao knew that Snow no Leil could be powerful. Oh yeah, before Snow no Leil turned out to be such a colossal biatch, they had been fighting Zhao Yun together. But Riao didn't know that Snow no Leil could have defeated Zhao Yun as long as she had enough motivation. Ha 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 ha! Snow no Leil laughed. Now to enact my plan. Because not only will I stop your wedding, I will make your wedding impossible! The trolls took Plasma BLT and shoved him forward. They did the same thing with Emtress. Snow no Leil walked over to Emtress and took his hand. Now Plasma BLT, wed me. Otherwise, I will kill everyone you love. And if you, Riao, try to stop me, I will resurrect Zhao Yun. Riao felt like she was kicked in the stomach. What an impossible choice, Riao thought. Give up the love of Riao's life or save the world from Zhao Yun? It was almost as if fate of God set everything in motion to torture Riao. But Long Riao didn't have to be in agony because Riao had a plan. Plasma had some time before he had to do anything, so he had another flashback. No! Why do we have so many flashbacks? There's canoodling. There's more canoodling. The author goes, I'm sorry, it took so long. I had to find some inspiration because, you know, like, if it ended like a cliffhanger. I was binge watching some Netflix, and I think I got a cool thing now. And then what does she do? I didn't really want him anyways. I just said that to rile you up. What? Yeah, I was so angry with you over the thing that I decided I was going to marry Emtress to make you jealous. Because I love you. Plot twist. You mean that? Of course not. Emtress said in the unguarded moment, knocked Snow no Leil unconscious. Haha, you didn't expect that to happen. Hey, Emtress yelled loudly. Everyone laughed. So did Riao. And afterwards, when the police came and arrested Snow no Leil, the wedding continued. And as Riao predicted, in the evening, finally she could show off her kink, and it turned out that Emtress too had a secret. He whispered to Riao, taking off his shirt, revealing that he had been wearing nipple clamps the whole time. That was kind of hot as well, Riao thought. And then, oh my god, don't turn off the lights. And then, it became really nice. Yeah. Although deeply somewhere, Riao felt a little doubt over her proclamation of love. Perhaps there was core truth of it. Maybe their rivalry was nothing more than elaborate foreplay. Nonetheless, now it was too late. Emtress was Riao's life partner. Although maybe when Snow no Leil finally came free, Riao might be able to convince Emtress to explore more kinks with the both of them. The end. Beautiful. Brilliant. How are your brain cells doing now? A good time? Good time? How's your brain noodle doing? Did you enjoy losing brain cells left and right today? You've been potholed in the brain? Why did we do this? Well, you guys asked for a bad fanfiction night, and that's what I gave you. You're welcome. 8 out of 10? You're late, though? I guess you'll have to rewatch. This was a phenomenal adventure in bad fanfiction, where you and I all become cringe together, one moment at a time. Go forth, canoodle to your heart's content, and let's find a cutie to raid. To the ending! Yes. Whee! Bam, bam, bam. You have survived bad fanfiction night. And tomorrow, we're getting a little extra sussy, as if this wasn't enough sus. We have more sus tomorrow. A raid in mind? What is that? A raid? I like that one. Collecting waifus, detective work, and murder. How about bad fan fiction? Okay. Oh, it doesn't let me. Can I? Let me put this button. Let me put this here. There we go. Bad fan fiction. Pick a raid message, any raid message. Thanks on the YouTube side of the house for coming to hang out with us today. Tomorrow we're out of context. It will be reading through a sus channel we have in the Discord, as requested by the community. Resting so I can go to a witchy witch event on Thursday. Then we've got Feral Friday, screaming at lads in the morning, and a spook game where you have to hold my hand, otherwise I will cry. Please come game with me or I will scream. Let's see, who should we raid? Val's up. Gavin's doing art. Urga. Let's see, fruit has only been up for 30 seconds. Of course, this is a low number. I've got a filter on. Mika. Oh, Mika's doing the cute birthday thing. Oh my god. Kawaii. Yes. Stand by. Which one of our homies is on right now? Yes. How about... Oh, let's go for Cootie! Cootie is a cute little bean and an extraordinary creator. She's a mute creator, so she types in chat and she uses TTX tools. We haven't rated Cootie in forever. Let's go send Cootie some love. Bye on the YouTube side! If you will join us tomorrow, we will be out of context and very sus, and I'm a little sorry. And until then, have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, bye! The raid is now beginning. The raid is now beginning. Stand by on YouTube for raid and grab your raid message.